People go to school to learn art. You can learn technique, but you can't learn art.
Phillip Lloyd Powell, world traveler, collector, woodworker, and artist. A sculptor who grew up working with his hands, Phil was part of the post-war New Hope, Pennsylvania artist colony with fellow artisans George Nakashima and Paul Evans. He explored different countries and different cultures far beyond the rolling hills of Pennsylvania, and his experiences drew him to create comfortable and sculptural furniture, often integrating other cultures and materials into his pieces. Phil began salvaging unwanted wood from a local supplier to create his furniture and transformed his passion into a lifelong career. In 1952, Phil opened his second showroom in New Hope with fellow craftsman Paul Evans, where they collaborated on many pieces, blending their opposing materials of wood and metal into works of art, a collaboration that lasted a lifetime. He taught at the Philadelphia College of Art in 1956 and has exhibited at several museums in the past 4 decades. Phil says he's an artist working with furniture that has sculptural qualities that he believes come from the wood's grain rather than the artist's hand. So Phil, what year did you build this house in, and what inspired the fantasy?
Well, I had always been looking to build a prefabricated silo made of wood. And I had all the information on it. They still make it up in Undeletable, New York. And it got to be too complicated with the building inspectors. So when I got this property, I knew I was going to build this, and I just built it conventionally. So it worked out good.
And it's embellished with all kinds of special things, like this beautiful front door.
When you come up to a plain door in a house, your total greeting is staring at this blank piece of wood. How much more interesting if that moment waiting for them to open the doors, where they were welcoming you with their most beautiful piece of art that they own, right? So I started doing doors, and I'd seen all kinds, every place, but this is my own technique.
And what do you call this technique, the chip carving? You use this in a lot of your furniture?
And it always follows the grain. The tree doesn't grow in flat boards anyway. It grows round, and you're really, when you cut the wood through, you're taking a slice of the round.
Beautiful.
So you're exploring into it a little more, to the back of it.
So Phil, you have a door in your workshop right now that you're working on. Can we take a look at it?
Sure thing. It's in the real raw, but if you use your imagination, that those pieces are going to become, the pieces I'll show you are going to become these pieces. And there'll be metal on it and be different handle. So come on in.
Great.
See.
Love to see it. So Phil, we're here in your workshop together,
Yes.
and you're making a door, and it's in its very rudimentary stage, but you've chosen these beautiful planks of wood. Tell me about the wood that you've chosen and why you chose it, and it's beautiful.
These are slices right through a tree. So this is where the bark is. And then inside there's always light. And that's called the sapwood, and this is called the heartwood.
And what kind of tree is it?
This is an American black walnut. Very
beautiful, beautiful color to
common.
it.
Pennsylvania is one of the best states for this beautiful.
And a lot of your work has been done in walnut.
Yes.
Using local native wood. Now, here's the door frame over here,
Yes.
which is just looks like a regular kind of door with a cutout. And then I see this very exotic Chinese, probably, or Tibetan glass
yes.
knocker. Are you going to incorporate? Where did you get it? It's a found object.
I brought this back from Tibet.
You brought it back
Yeah.
from Tibet, really?
And let's see, I'll show you where that goes. This door will all be clad in this walnut. So you'll only see walnut on the doors. Now, these pieces correspond to the pieces on the door that you see out there.
So the front door of your house, you're making
It's
sort of
gonna
a
look like a
map.
double door.
It's going to look like a double door.
A double door. I have 2 of these.
Ooh.
And I got them at the flea market in Tibet, and they'll be on here. I have to put something.
So it's a double swinging door that's a double
Yes.
version of your front
Yes.
door with
And
these found objects.
the-
Absolutely beautiful.
I have to be building or doing something. And so you don't want to do the same thing over and over again. So I'm always looking for something new to get my teeth into.